Good morning, 你好. Welcome to Blockchain and Lindy Chen channel. My name is Lindy Chen. I'm very excited to be here and share my insight about blockchain with you. In the last video, I shared with you application and introduction of Unit-4. Create, trust, and activate a blockchain with smart contracts. In this video, I will share with you the roles of a smart contract in activating a blockchain network. Smart contracts contains all the information necessary to make a transfer of ownership of an asset happen. The contracts are executed by the blockchain. Just like transaction data, smart contracts are machine-readable instructions from the involved parties. Essentially, they are self-contained programs written in a blockchain-specific language. A few key points to be aware of. Smart contracts are not law. They are the rules that enable the technology and provide its instruction. Within that set, the outcomes of the instruction come from part of the legal agreement, such as the transfer of shares from one party to another. You could utilize a smart contract outcome as part of an audit trial to prove if the legal agreement was followed or not. Smart contracts are not the same as a contractual agreement. A smart contract can be used to enforce the functional implementation of a particular requirement in an agreement, but it does not represent the agreement. It will show proof that the particular function was in fact carried out or not. Smart contracts are not the same as a blockchain application. While smart contracts are usually part of a decentralized blockchain application, the smart contract relies on application to activate it. There could in fact be several smart contracts in a given blockchain application that ensures the application is animated to perform within the rules set in the smart contract. They are the business logic that runs a blockchain. They determine the how and when the transaction will change, as well as maintaining a record of that change. Smart contracts have a broad range of applications. They can be applied to almost anything that changes its state over a given time, so are therefore ideal for animating and interacting with devices on the Internet of Things, real-world assets, and financial instruments. They are limited only by the creator who creates them. Smart contracts are autonomous once activated. The underlying tenet of the smart contract is that once it has been activated, no third party can stop the transaction from happening. They execute on their own without the influence of a third party. For this reason, the transaction is deemed extremely secure when combined with cryptographic keys. Characteristic of a smart contract. As discussed above, the smart contract is not a legally binding contract, but rather it will enable agreement between parties in the context of activating and recording the how and when the transaction will change, as well as maintaining a record of that change. The content and the purpose of the smart contract are solely dependent upon the business model and what it requires to be activated and recorded in the block. With that said, you should consider the following characteristics of a smart contract when activating transactions within the delivery of the business model. 1. Autonomy. 2. Self-sufficiency. 3. Decentralization. Autonomy. Once the smart contract has been activated, it requires no further contact from any third party. Self-sufficiency. The smart contract can activate the activities required to conduct and successfully complete the transactions, such as raising funds through the provision of services, and then spending them as agreed and directed by the parties to the transaction. Decentralization. The smart contract does not exist on any single centralized server. It is distributed across the peers in the blockchain and also will self-execute across the blockchain peers. Smart contract roles in delivering the business model. With an understanding of the above characteristic of a smart contract, you can determine their expected roles in enabling your business models. Begin by reviewing the value proposition of your business model to be clear on how the value will be delivered. Identify the intermediary required to successfully complete the transaction, including opportunities for disintermediation and automation. This will provide you with the foundation for the smart contracts that will be required. Remember that the blockchain application can activate multiple smart contracts within any given transaction. Regardless of the purpose of the smart contract, the same rules apply. Example, you decide to rent an apartment and the letting agent uses a blockchain-based application that allows you to enter into the letting agreement and make a payment. On payment, the agent provides you with a receipt and a digital entry key, which comes to you by a specified date. If the key doesn't come on time, the blockchain releases a refund. If the agent sends the key before the rental date, the application holds it, releasing both the key and the fee to you and the agent respectively when the date arrives. The transaction completes on the if-then premise and is witnessed by multiple people, blockchain nodes, so you can expect delivery with no problems. If the agent gives you the key, he is sure to be paid. If you send the agreed payment for the rent, you are sure to receive the key. The document is automatically finalized and recorded in the block, and the code cannot be interfered with by either party without other knowing, since all participants are simultaneously alert. From myself, the team at China Direct Sourcing, the team at Freezen Technology, and the team at Blockchain Collective, thank you for watching this video series. If you like what you see and hear and want to know more about it, please subscribe our channel and contact us. Good luck with your blockchain learning journey. Enjoy the program.